Axis Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Axis Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Janelle, celebrity vocal coach right here, and I am a part of Give It Life.
And ratchet, we
And
bringing
real extra ratchet, raunchy.
That'll be everywhere, like.
What we got coming up? Those shops is upstairs, but we down here by also, man.
This nigga got hit the wall off the set.
You gon' wonder how we still here, still on top. We used to build here, top 5 punching the clock. Running the field here, feels good coming around. After they hated, but now we run the town till we stuck in a wheelchair. We all share visions of hope and tell stories with dreams. We get the mixing like we giving you dope. And now we in position weekly, all access, extremities, ENT playing on our axis. Politics, top 40, building community from the X, applying that pressure, promoting unity. Royalty, education, love and support. Dope music enough to feed souls, food for thought. This type of loyalty cannot be brought from a city where being real just cannot be taught. Listen in and you just might learn with Mr. You Already Know. Welcome to the return. Yeah. I got on this for no particular reason. And you know the business is important, but every now and then you gotta catch wreck for sport. Hip hop is a contact sport. So we're gonna show you what King did. Y'all ready? They tryna talk brick money, I'm at a 9 to 5. Coolest cat alive, the 9 took about 9 lives. King of the jungle, I walk around with a lion's pride. 45, Jordan in his prime, how they iron God. Double nickel at the garden when that iron fly. Come and take a walk on my city, homie, come try a slide. I reside where niggas get hit for trying to copy shot. Tough guy, you looking for the smoke, nigga try and die. Love is a luxury that I can't afford. And hate is expression of what I can't ignore. Most niggas express the pain when they ain't involved. I'm accelerating in every lane where they falling short. One man army, I'm the shooter. Muscle for hire like Lex Luger. Super man of steel, ball heads like Lex Luthor. Screaming fuck ops out the backseat of the Uber. Ignorant, black tie fair when it's pimpin' shit. Trying to find a way to get away before they end the shit. My homie did a bid and he maintained his innocence. All we want is survival, all they want is us in the shit. Snapping every single arena without the benefits. We mad while a white man laughing at how the tension sit. My spiritual awakening is different this time around. I got no time to clown, I need compensation for sentences. Income passive, net worth massive. King talk, Prince and MJ, masters. 2 cans slick like oil, this caster. Friendly might make you a ghost, this Casper. There's a reason why she called me the GOAT. Just ask her, it's my time, fuck who's next and who's after. Step now, catch 16, attach ladders. God tier, chew through mics, they just rappers. They stepping on the scene versus the Halloween. They just wanna be seen, so let's make a scene. Movie in the making, let's box, go get your Vaseline. Call me Mike Tyson at prime time, this my regime. Charlie Sheen winning in this bitch now. I'ma stand up, nigga, go ahead and sit down. Timid in my youth, but I'm really with the shits now. Put you on your ass, I don't even need a big crowd. Born told me I lack the killer instinct, but when I rap it's just in, no Timberlands, how I'm in sync. Such a different type of vibe when I cut the cord. Full court pressure, nigga, and fuck the score. Dot boy up 10,000, homie, come see the show. Nigga, we really made it cool for you to be a hoe. Niggas copy my motives and wait for me to go. Get a verse and hold it for years, waiting for me to blow. Fuck it though, call me the sacrifice. God-like, all you get is the passion coming after the death of Christ. Active life, cooking on instruments, we can add the spice. Foreign in the left lane, speeding off with the loaded dice. I'm betting on me if you get the picture. If not, get cropped, head taps. I'm such a real nigga. I'm in the field, nigga. Don't even feel spitters. This ain't for media, it's just so I can heal with ya. 5 of your mates, I ain't really trying to deal with ya. $1 million worth of game in a still picture. Blow a band on a stripper and pop more wet so we can celebrate life, and I'm a still tipper. They counted me out, I held my head high. Polo button up with the necktie. Real nigga vibe from the city with the best eye. NY, BX, Barrel Thorough, the rest try.
Mamá, pa' oírle, toma todo esto y sin pretexto. Allá tú. Mami, ¿qué estará pasando?
No pasa
Yo
nada.
no sé qué va a pasar.
Nada va a pasar.
Los biles se están aumentando y yo los tengo que pagar.
Eso es problema
Te me apareces con el pelo largo y la carita estirada. Hasta tus senos se están aumentando.
Ay, papá.
Y yo no he visto por detrás.
Tú te lo pierdes.
Tú solo dices
Papi,
el pelo,
papi,
el tocador,
papi.
la gasolina.
Ay, papi,
Dale, mi amor,
papi,
las uñas largas.
papi,
Vamos pa'l mall,
papi.
pa' la bendita.
Ay, papi.
La Luis y
Papi,
y yo no sé qué hacer. Yo no sé dónde meterme ya. Si tú me quieres para viles, ay mami, a mí no me interesa, porque te voy a dar pa' vile, mamá, pa' oírle, pero con cabeza y con destreza.
Oye, Ale, ¿tú pensaste que cuando me invitaste a esta canción te iba a salir de gratis? Tú estás loco.
Es que tú quieres que se lo come el humano, no quieres dejarle nada a los gusanos, mamá. A mí no me quieres pa' mandar, más nada. Ay, cosita linda, yo te quiero mucho, pero el bolsillo no da para más. No da para más, dime lo que dice alma. Dame, 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 mango.
¿Qué pasa, loco? Ahora viene Janet. No te imaginas, papi, cuál es el proceso. Es que tú quieres comerte todo esto. Este cuerpecito que me dieron mis padres no es para eso. Te lo confieso. Yo te voy a explicar muy bien qué es lo que pasa. Tú quieres que yo te dé todo esto gratis. Párate en la puerta y espera que yo saque la basura de mi casa.
Pa' vile. El doctor me dijo no la mande pa' acá, que no aguanta una cirugía más. Desde Cuba hasta Puerto Rico, todas son igual, pidiendo y pidiendo más. Oye, malo rosado, y no me hables de Miami. Cuando se enteran que tienes plata, lo que te cae es un tsunami. Coge.
Ay, papi. times have I heard you say that you'll always love me? Yes, I've heard it, baby. And how many times have you heard me say that you gotta show me? Yes, you do, baby. And how many times have you broke my heart and made me cry? Too many times, yeah. Foolish heart, why don't you go? Why do you stay? Foolish heart, why are you here? Why can't we just walk away? Someone rescue my foolish heart. Too many times push my dreams aside 'cause of your envy and foolish pride. I hope you're happy, baby. By the time I realized what you did to me, my heart was already ripped inside. Yes, it was, baby. And how many times did you push me aside to satisfy your own desires? Yeah. Foolish heart, why don't you go? Why do you stay? Hey, foolish heart, why are you here? Why can't we just walk away? Someone rescue my foolish heart. Rescue me, darling. Rescue me, baby. Rescue me. Can't you see, baby? Rescue me, darling. Rescue me, baby. Can't you see, darling? Rescue me, baby. Yeah. Foolish heart, why don't you go? Why do you stay? Hey, foolish heart, why are you here? Why can't we just walk away? So rescue my foolish heart. Rescue me. Rescue me. You're my vitamin C, a daily dose of you that my heart immune to no one else but you. No one else can compete. Your sweetness is my weakness. Pure cane sugar, but smooth brother. You just do it for me. I love it all. You're here. My sweetness. I love it all. My sweetness, my sweetness, just as sweet as could be. Treat me like a queen, I can't help but think this could be the real thing for me. Your sweetness is my weakness. So much fun, don't fight alone. You give all that I need. You know you're such a kingdom, my sweetness. Oh,
You make me embrace life in whatever form. You make me see bright sides to every storm. You make everything sweet in a world so cold. Needless to say, I think I found gold. My sweet babe. So sweet, no vitamin C, no one can compete. My sweetness, oh, my sweetness,
You drive me some sweet. Cups I find it, read between the lines. Got millions for your thoughts, pay millions for your mind. Yeah, that's what you like, baby. Pass and recline. Girl, you got the light, got us dancing tonight. And it's feeling like we on the front. Try to turn the day into a lucky night. You know I love it when we kiss and ride. It's automatic like a 45. With the dash on caution, no anything goes. The stress won't hold now. Once we hit the road, don't you worry about a head. On your pretty little head, let it go, go. Think I'ma get you a little. Give me a shot. Open up and I never miss. Can I get? Give me the time, put you in for soon as you go, I change the way that you feel, make it sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, bring it in. Same team, pull me up against for the win. Cosign to your main event. Everything, don't better than you're my sugar pin, just a thing. I go crazy for you, like your militant. Rounds out, I know they waiting to see it downfall, but we still kicking it like a double. Whenever you need, you know I'm on call. You better believe it with the dash on caution. No anything goes, the stress won't hold now. Once we hit the road, don't you worry about a head. On your pretty little head, let it go, go. I'ma get you a little give me a shot. When a plan never miss, can I get that time? Put you in for as soon as you go, change the way that you feel, make it sweet, sweet, sweet. I know we've been fighting, and the reason's 'cause I did you wrong. I didn't take into consideration your feelings, sympathy wasn't shown. I just want your love. 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 Pride can cause a crashing. Hope that you'll accept my apology. I'm sorry, baby, but if it's what you're after, I call a truce based on love's casualties. 'Cause I just want your love.
I just want your love, yes I do, my baby. I just want your love, oh yeah. I just want your love. I'm sick and tired of fighting. In my heart only beats for you. So don't leave me hanging on. My arms you belong. It's you that I want, baby. It's you. Now that I've pleaded my case, I'm begging, pleading. I'm praying you'll feel the same thing I do. But if you still have reason to doubt me, I'm asking, can you stand the rain? 'Cause I just want your love. I just want your love, yes I do, my baby. I just want your love, I do. I just want your love. I just want your love. I want your love, I want your love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want your love, yeah. You don't wanna fight, just wanna make it right. With you,
Yo me levanto, prendo fila en la mañana, arrebatado todo el día hasta la tanta. Siguen los pines, siguen los blogs, siguen rodando. A mí me encanta esta nota, yo sigo tripeando. Estamos rolando, estamos prendiendo, estamos fumando, rola con el combo. Estamos rolando, estamos prendiendo, estamos fumando, rola con el combo. Me levanto la mañana y rápido prendo el feeling. El humo baja mi garganta de una vez, I'm feeling hazy. Mi mente se pone a pensar y a mí no me deja pensar muy bien. Creo que ese sábado me hizo bien. La nota me puso de 0 a 100. Yo quiero fumar, yo quiero fumar, yo quiero fumar, eso pasa. Jangueando con el combo hasta la madrugada. Pásame Philly que quiero fumar, Haze. Pásame Philly que quiero fumar, Haze.
Agarro y me voy pa' Washington High a buscar la vaina que me pone high. Un par de patas y me pongo rulay. Pili, pili, pili con par de kulai. Tú quieres problema aquí hay. No eres de mi coro, tu maldita mai. I know ya don't fight, ya niggas is time. Me ven en el gran y no me dan ni like.
Mami, yo tengo una nota, déjame ver tu nalgota. Mueve lo que se pegota, me gusta como rebota. Siempre en la noche estoy chilling, arma con mi Jamie y mis feelings. Mami chula, yo no estoy en feelings, solo quiero quitarte el bikini. Estamos rolando, estamos prendiendo, estamos fumando, rola con el combo. Estamos rolando, estamos prendiendo, you know the vibe. Estamos fumando, rola con el combo.
Rolling, we smoke it up, EQ, I burn it up. Swerving in Rover trucks, you know I get no fuck. Smoking this gas on the stage of the mad life. When I'm off hazy, I'm living my best life. Pack always on me, you know I stay real high. Was in the trunk, so you know that I get right. Got the lotto for the lowest, the best price. The fams in this bitch, and you know we the best, right?
Fumando la única vez que rechazo semilla. Si rechazo cerquilla, una funda de hate, un saco de piña y me saco de línea. No te llenes de odio, tú sabes los códigos. Fuma, fuma, fuma hasta que los ojos se parecen de todo.
Me fumo un cigarro, la nota me sube. Yo me siento high como que estoy en la nube. Camino en la vía llevando la pure. La que te da nota, la que tú consumes. La que Biden legalizó. Perdón si el humo te molestó, pero es que tengo par de girl que le gusta el arrebató.
Smoking this gas, forgetting that hash. I'm always 6'5", rocking that vibe, lighting up blunts, burning like pyro, smoking these grams, looking like gyros. Hey, rams, looking like gyros.
Estamos rolando, estamos prendiendo, estamos fumando, rula con el combo. Estamos rolando, estamos prendiendo, estamos fumando, rula con el combo.
Girl, I love to walk by you each day, but you don't even know my name. I'm feeling like a stranger. All this wondering's driving me crazy. Baby, somehow, someway, I'll make you remember me. What do I lose if I don't take my shot? And in seconds that's left on the clock, so I gotta make you look my way. Cause baby, it's a lot of love in this hard to give. I give it all to you. Gotta make you look my way. Then you'll see everything you want's right here with me. Everything you want's right here with me. If I happen to walk up on you and tell you that you look so good, would it make you smile, baby? I'll be the only one that's making you laugh. And if I miss your call, I hit you right back. Only if you're my baby. What do I lose if I don't take my shot? And in seconds that's left on the clock, so I gotta make you look my way. Cause baby, it's a lot of love in this hard to give. I give it all to you. Gotta make you look my way. Then you'll see everything you want's right here with me. Everything you want's right here with me. So won't you turn around and see that I'm the one you need to know. Baby, don't you lose what's in front of you. Oh, but I gotta make you look my way. Cause baby, it's a lot of love in this hard to give. I give it all to you. Gotta make you look my way. Then you'll see everything you want's right here with me. Everything you want's right here with me.
On my way to the top, can't focus on the bottom. Before I was trapping, I was jugging and robbing. Seeing my juice in the cup, the shit that made me heartless. I gotta go hard, gotta finish what I started. On go, a nigga ain't stopping. I'm in the trap going hard, trying to make some profit. Oh no, he done got his block spin. Keep that thing on me for a nigga with no nonsense. I didn't throw my hand, I played the cards I was dealt. Yeah, when I lost my nigga, if I was losing myself. Yeah, never thought I'd love again. Put my trust in you, I never thought I'd put my feelings in. Stuck up in the streets, I'm trying to cover up these loose ends. You got me asking God to forgive me for all my dirty sins. Niggas say they from the bottom, but they don't even know what the struggle is. Niggas scream loyalty, but they don't even know what the fuck it is. Feel like I got some issues, long little scooter, I swear to God that I miss you. Stuck up in the jungle, I'm just trying to find my way through. Got a nigga species, but there's so much I wanna say to you. On my way to the top, can't focus on the bottom. Before I was trapping, I was jugging and robbing. Seeing my juice in the cup, the shit that made me heartless. I gotta go hard, gotta finish what I started. On go, a nigga ain't stopping. I'm in the trap going hard, trying to make some profit. Oh no, he done got his block spin. Keep that thing on me for a nigga with no nonsense. They having dreams, they having
riches and white picket fences. See all my kids smile, feel like I'm at the dentist. Now I'm on top, I'm going higher than I ever could. Gonna have them screaming sunny world up in every hood. Oh no, oh no, oh no, they let them boys in. Used to steal from the dollar store, I couldn't afford it. Gotta keep that Glock on me, my nigga, when I'm recording. Got them yelling out my lyrics, I ain't even touring. Went from sleeping on the floor, making palace, to a king size, a broken home to a palace. I ain't running from the nigga, cause you know that I got it. Big Glock, turn that boy hard body to a salad.
On my way to the top, can't focus on the bottom. Before I was trapping, I was jugging and robbing. Seeing my juice in the cup, the shit that make me heartless. I gotta go hard, gotta finish what I started. On go, a nigga ain't stopping. I'm in the trap going hard, trying to make some profit. Oh no, he done got his block spin. Keep that thing on me for a nigga with no nonsense.
X-Tremitiez, where you at? Edward, I know that.
I've been going to therapy, trying to heal myself. Got me crying to the Lord, I need divine help. Giving all that I got till it's nothing left. Yeah, they judge you from your past, they don't see nothing else. They outside looking in from the ground floor. Telling lies, painting pictures, but only God knows. Got me praying at the door before the devil shows. I know he answer prayers, that's why I'm thankful. They be coming back to back, they got me on the ropes. Sometimes I feel like giving up, I'm on my last hope. Look my kids in the eyes, all I see is hope. Get my foot on the line, get ready, set, go. They say I'm running the race, feel like I'm running the place. Everybody wanna eat, but ain't bringing the plate. Mama keep asking me when you coming to church. Too many services, crying with my dog in the church.
All right. Hey, you know I can't stop loving you. Once you start to love, can't stop now. Can't stop, I can't stop, I can't stop now. You know I can't stop to love, baby. Once you start to love, can't stop now. Never stop now. I would think about you all day, baby. I don't know you one day, I love you daily. I can never ever spend enough time with you. Anything you want, anytime, no kitchen. I'll do anything to make you smile, yeah. Even if I only get stuck with you, it's worthwhile, yeah. Nobody love you like me. You're the man to sweep you up your feet. If you're alone, I can't let you be. But I would like to keep you company, yeah. I can't stop to love you. Once you start to love, can't stop now. Can't stop, I can't stop, I can't stop now. You know I can't stop to love, baby. Once you start to love, can't stop now. Yeah, I can see the look in your eyes. Won't you tell me how you feel inside? Know the love is real and it's alive. Can't hide, alright. You can be the love of my life. There's no reason to be shy. To hide my feelings, but I know that you're mine. Let me up on my side. Nobody love me like you. Nobody spoils me the way you do. Girl, you know I can't let you lose. You're the only one to see my view, yeah. I can't stop you, once you start to love, can't stop, can't stop, I can't stop, I can't stop now. I can't stop to love, baby. Start to love, can't stop now. Never stop now. I love you, you're my best friend. It never ends, it only begins. See, I love you. You're the star, deep in my heart. You can't go too far. Love. You know I can't stop you. I love you. Once you start to love, can't stop now. Can't stop, I can't stop, I can't stop now. I can't stop the love. Can't stop now. Never stop now. Oh yeah, thinking about all our early years. Sometimes I had my doubts, but they were laced with fears. But then I opened my heart to you. Said there's one thing I'll never do. Never gonna walk away. We had tears, but we never gave up on love. Painful years, but we never gave up on us. I'm so glad that we never gave up on love. Love is enough. Looking from the other side, I can see my wrongs. I wish that I could make them disappear with the touch of a magic wand. But you opened your heart to me. Said that we forever be. We can never walk away. We had tears, but we never gave up on love. Painful years, but we never gave up on us. I'm so glad that we never gave up on love. Oh, love is enough. We never gave up on love. Painful years, but we never gave up. I'm so glad that we never gave up on love. Love is enough. But we never gave up on love. But we never gave up on love.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the greatest dawn internet radio show on the planet to start your midweek off in the right way. Produced by the one and only Our Access Radio. Big shout out to the man himself, Alan Williams, for actually providing us with the platform so we could be able to go worldwide. DAVON Franklin,
Jose Rivera,
only on the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show on Our Access Radio, the best podcast station that will make your dreams come true because there's no limit to what we can do. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I've been away for 2 weeks, and my brother from another has been holding it down, letting you hear the greatest picks of the week. DAVON's picks of the week are always here. If you got any music that you think maybe wanted to be heard worldwide, let them know where they email Big Date, DAYRF at RF1 DAYRF13 That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We play no games. We give you exposure. We give you what you need. If you want to get out in the streets or in the clubs, get some love overseas, hit up DAVON Franklin and me, the JOS to the E. That's right. We rocking live worldwide. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you some roundup stuff that we saw while we was away in another state, and how Florida, that's right, I went down to Florida. It's just like not even gonna say Orlando's the sixth borough. I'm just gonna say the whole entire state of Florida is the sixth borough because they are bonkers out of their minds. So the 7 days that I was out there, DeSantis did some crazy stuff. All right. He continues to be on his campaign run. People are saying instead of him and Trump going at each other, they should be running mates.
That'll happen.
And yes, it will happen. You are right. And guess what? It'll only push the agenda forward that they try to have back when Trump was in office. Unfortunately, things are changing. Things are looking pretty different. You know what I noticed about Florida, D?
What's that?
Everybody got a gun.
Yeah, open carry state. I mean, it's carry state. Yeah.
And you don't need a license.
Stand your ground state.
Just a ID.
Yeah.
And you could go online, order a weapon for no more than $500. A nice, powerful handgun.
Yeah.
States like Florida, Texas, and many others, 14 other states, are all doing the same, as well as the Abortion Act. Two things that are going on in that state. But last but not least, let's talk about what he says he wants out of books and not spoken about in his schools.
Okay.
He doesn't believe in reparations.
No.
He doesn't believe that anybody should get anything back, because a true Republican would always say, you get to this country, you make it on your own, right? That's why a lot of immigrants come here and they do what they do and they forget about their family back home because they get Americanized. That's not the dream, man. That's not the dream at all. You know, while I was out there, I noticed, you know, I saw my brother-in-law out there. Shout out to Nancy and Ralph for taking me to SeaWorld. You already know. We got some stuff to show you later. You know, it's crazy. I scared him.
Mm-hmm.
He had his hand on the door.
Okay.
And then he says, he didn't know I was going. My sister Nancy was like, come around and scare him.
Right.
So I went around my other brother-in-law. I grabbed his hand, and my other brother-in-law screamed at him. He was like, oh, and then he looked at me. He looked at right there at the panel. He was like, look what's right there. He had a Ruger. A Ruger. And I just like, what's going on? Then he went on his phone. He was showing me all this stuff he got. And I was like, yo, bro. And he was like, this is the state. This is what they're allowing. And you know what? Better pack up now because it looks like the future is grim. And I'm like, what do you mean? He says the LGBTQIA issue, racism, the war on against the United States by China, Russia, and everyone else that's joining that currency that is devaluing the dollar worldwide. And last but not least, we went into Walmart and it's basically Puerto Rico or Venezuela in there. Yeah, we're like 2% Dominican, 1% Colombian. Before it used to be the other way around. And Cubans everywhere, right? Now, you go there, unless there are people that are covering themselves as Puerto Rican, because Puerto Ricans are citizens, right? Everybody else, you know, it has to get legitimate entry into the system, as I say. That's the new slavery, right?
Right.
You got to work to eat. So I'm going in there. I'm speaking to everybody in English, and everybody's speaking to me with an accent. But I know the different accents from all the years of listening to different countries and all.
Right.
And I'm like, wow. And I told my sister, yo, this is amazing. She was like, this is a superstore. Yeah, it's a Walmart superstore, but I didn't think you have 15 different nationalities, at least.
Oh, yes, especially in that region. That's one, especially for the Latino population. Yeah, Florida is one of the bigger ones. Yeah,
Man.
But you also have to remember, you know, idealistically, it used to be called. It was part of Espanol, from the Spanish who actually had that land first. I said before it was given over to the Americans.
So I appreciate you mentioning that because I heard that conversation held several times, and especially in Orlando, Kissimmee, Daytona, Deltona. Where else? Fishburne, and different places out there that I was just like, whoa, this is ridiculous.
Right.
And people actually moved from up here down there. I met many people from the Bronx. The only situation is that they have to adapt with the money because the money sucks out there. It sucks. People are doing Uber just to stay afloat along with a second job. They're like, yo, I can't deal with New York no more. There's too much crime. There's too much youth going crazy, and it smells like a Woodstock everywhere.
Well, also the cost of living is a lot cheaper. Florida used to be, it's been a destination spot for a lot of Northeasterners for a long time.
It was. Now
Yeah.
Now the rent is just as the same as here in Orlando, Kissimmee, Miami, Tampa.
Yeah, that's probably because of the overpopulation. They say that's the same thing that's going on in Atlanta as well.
Exactly. And people were there from Georgia, and they were saying, wow, this is the same thing as back home. And I was just sitting there listening to many conversations, being amazed at how, the comparisons were being made to different states and all. And people were there from Cali, people there were from Alaska, people from Ohio, Idaho, St. Louis. Like I met quite a few people, and everybody just like were telling me talk, and I was like, excuse me, and they was like, yeah, they were like talk. I was like, why? And then they was like, where you from? I said, the Bronx. And they're like, say it again, the Bronx. And they're like, you got an accent. The fuck are you? You got an accent. So I'm arguing with people from different states, and we're telling each other we got accents, and then after a while, we all listening to each other. We're like, oh snap, we all got accents, and it sounded, it sounded beautiful because we had people just actually standing around us watching.
Well, the thing about those areas, you're gonna see a whole lot of different influxes because of the pricing in certain states that have opportunities in other areas that you have people migrating to these places from other places. I mean, it's just a evolving circle where one time it was up top, they used to be the spot that they migrated to from down south, now it's kind of like the other way around. Plus the weather's nice.
Absolutely. And just to speak about the weather, I think we got some clips here of some stuff that I did in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nancy, Ralph, Ruthie, Danny for surprising me with the one place I've never touched in Florida, which I got to see was SeaWorld. Yeah, I went to SeaWorld, and I got to see the whales train before they went into action. But as that was about to happen, a rainstorm occurred. And I'm pretty happy that it did, because they made me sit in the front while everybody was up there, and they were like, you're gonna get this experience. And I was like, damn, but the downpour came, so I was like, oh, thank God. Because I was seeing the size of these orcas. These are dolphins, and they're called killer whales, right?
Right.
And people don't even understand the significance of these animals, these mammals that are phenomenal.
Right.
I think we got a clip, if I sent it, of me showing the whales. It's about a 10-second clip, but just look at the size of them as they swam by. And the thing is that they were huge. They were like the size of this room.
Right.
Width, height, and the sounds they were making. When the trainers came through, they were just simply talking to them. The sounds they were making, I was like, what is this? They were begging for food, and they would follow the trainers from one side to the other. And I was like, what is going on here? Then from that, aside from that, I took a picture in front of SeaWorld.
Okay.
Where, I look like a little 12-year-old, everyone was saying. Because after that, I started dancing and all that. My sister tagged me on Facebook and Instagram, showing me dancing and being happy, because ever since I was a child, I always wanted to see Shamu, because Shamu was this big thing. So yeah, we'll show that clip next week. I got some other pictures and videos here from Florida. So, take a look. Let us know, what you think. And if anybody would ever be interested in going to Florida, and I got a timeshare out there, just hit me up and we could talk business. And, just take your family out there. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it with my siblings and seeing my mom out there who surprised me, and different events. So just take a look. We got different pictures. We got different videos. We're going to take the next 3 minutes to just show some vacation because you got to go out there, man. I ain't been on vacation since I left my last job, and this place right here helped out to just let off some steam. Shout out to Cocoa Beach.
All right.
Got to go out there and see some nice things and get into hot water. The water was abnormally hot.
I bet.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go. That's Mark Rain right there. Cindy. That was Monday night, yeah. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So those were clips. My bad to everyone. I'll send the Florida clips for next week. But that right there was from our friend Cindy Sanabria. She was a guest on the show a couple of weeks ago, speaking about her film.
Yep, this horror film extraordinaire.
Yeah. And as you saw, we took some pictures with some people that were on Law and Order and some other actors and producers, directors that are going to be on the show in the upcoming weeks. Mark Rain he's been on Law and Order several times. They casted him as a criminal because he got the look, but they're actually bringing him back to the show. He's done so well that he's done SVU. They got different chapters of the Law and Order.
Right.
And he's been on all the shows, and they're bringing him back on one of those on Channel 4 as a perm. And yeah, it's real dope. He started up a parade in the Lower East Side, like an independent, like little neighborhood parade, like they do the Bronx parade up here.
Right.
He did it for the Lower East Side, the Puerto Rican Day Parade. He led it. He was the Grand Marshal, and they had about 800 people that marched with him up and down Avenue A, B, C, D, like that. And he's gonna be a guest on the show. We spoke on Monday, and shout out to Joey Bees. Shout out to Big K-Born, Fox family, BNS. We was all just having a good time, and everybody thought I was a celebrity there. It was like, yo, you look real important here. And I was like, why? Because I was dressed in all black, my hair slicked back with shades. He was like, oh, you look like John Wick or son of Tom Cruise. I was like, nah, man, I'm just here, radio. Once I said radio, everybody flocked to me. And, Edgar was just talking about me too. So, everybody was anticipating, who is this guy, Jose? And he was like, that's him right there. It was crazy. So we're going to have a great few weeks of guests coming on that are on television. And they also do theater work.
Okay.
And we had a couple of comedians there.
Right.
And a couple of DJs that asked if we accept guest DJs. We was like, yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have y'all come on your shine and mix out while we doing the show.
Right.
And we give opportunities here. So speaking about that, the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks, we've been on a run. Like we said, we did the International Dance Parade, which celebrated 17 years. We also did the 20th year annual Fish Parade from Hunts Point, the Point Fish Parade. Shout out to the new person in charge, Uthway Furman. We also just attended Cindy's event. What else?
Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Oh yeah. That was it. How could I forget that? We also hosted Muse Arts Music Management NYC, one of their floats. Shout out to Bordy who did his thing. when we was passing by the news channel, and everybody that performed, we had the Wu Fam, right? The affiliates of Wu Tang. They're from like Brooklyn and different parts of Staten Island and Harlem.
Yes, sir.
And they were doing like their little scenes there. They asked me to do shout outs for them and all because there was a lot of them and they were trying to overtake the float. And I had to step in and because the DJ was like, "What is going on here?" He was like, "We still setting up."
Pineapples.
So then when I went and spoke to one of the guards, you know, he was like, he started laughing. See how you laughing? He was like, "Yo, I respect you, man." I was like, "Yo, man, I'm only 5'2", but you know, I got respect." And he was like, "Peace, God." And we started kicking math, you know, and he was like, you know, showing universal love, peace. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was impressed by the terminology and the knowledge.
Right.
And I was like, "Yo, man, you know, I studied a lot, you know," and it was a great event. You know, overall, every artist tried to come up. Shout out to Sandy C. Shout out to Miguel John Q. I had to get them on the float. I had to scream at them. I had to scream at them before the floats took off. I was like, "Yo, you remember?" I was like, "Yo, what's up, cuz? You better than me?" And everybody was like looking at me. It was like, "You better get up here and take a picture with me, man." Yo, the whole crew came.
Right.
Everybody was having fun too, a little too much fun, because it took them like 5 minutes just to get on that float. Because you know, everybody's jumping, taking pictures with them, and I'm just there looking. I was like, "Hey, yo!" Every 45 seconds, "Are you listening to me?"
Right.
And then when they got up there, everybody was like, "Yo, cuz, we love you, bro. We love you." I was like, "I don't care about all these people out there. You get pictures with them all the time. You're only gonna get this one picture with me right now." And they was like, no, that's true. So then they made everybody take pictures of it. It was supposed to be one picture. It turned out to be 20 minutes of pictures. It was like, yo, they got to go back to their float. And then they wanted to stay on our float. And, you know, some people did. It was like, you know, we held it down. We made it happen. People were happy.
That was a great event. That was fun.
Yeah, man. It was over 2 million people. 2 million people, you know.
Oh, it was flooded. that's for sure. It was flooded. Shit. Shout out to everybody at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. That was live.
Yeah, it was like the biggest event since pandemic, you know. They were telling us as we were going by, they was like, "Yo, man, this is huge what y'all doing." I said, "It's not us, it's all of y'all." And you know, the people that are in the parade are only investing in their companies and want to promote. But it's everybody on the side that stand out there. You know, it's 2 million people. I don't think people understand that number. 2 million human beings standing out there for hours, cheering, losing their voices, stinking, sweating, smelling like all types of ass, you know, just wanting to get ass because, you know, it's just, it's ridiculous. You know, I had old ladies trying to throw me bras and stuff. I was like, "Yo, don't catch that. Don't bring it to me." They were like, "Take it to him. He's so cute." I was like, no. I was telling Bodie, "Yo, that's for you." And it was like, "Nah, man, you the only puppy chulo Mark Anthony looking dude here." I was like, "Oh, here we go." Because they kept they kept saying, "Give it to the one that looks like Mark Anthony." Someone even thought Mark Anthony was in the parade. I was like, no. You know, it was a great event, man. And you know, aside from that, you know, you get to hang out with some people in Hunts Point, and I was telling people in the fish parade, "Yo, this is a great parade." Yeah, I actually marched with them. I didn't mean to march with them. I just went outside just to see the parade. And this lady comes up to me with a big poster and says, "You're carrying this." I said, "I can't. I'm the MC. I got to be here." She says, "The show doesn't start without us. So you're coming." I was like, "Oh my God." Ended up on News 12. Ended up on the Hunts Point magazine. It was like, all right, cool. So it was all right. And, you know, we marched through my old hood.
Right.
Where I was telling people while we were marching, back in the late 80s and 90s, you couldn't even walk through here. This was the murder death rate of the world at one point.
Right.
HBO was shot here with the prostitution and I would look out my window and see the hookers getting into the truck to the van. And then, you see these episodes in the future on HBO, and I'm like, oh my God, I saw that lady get in that day. And people were like, oh snap. There was cracks, there was heroin, there was
Yeah, I remember seeing this. Yeah.
yeah, the HBO specials, Hunts Point. Yeah. Go in the archives, it's there, ladies and gentlemen. And we lived on Longfellow. That was right where it was all at. You had people from Vegas, all over, all these fine looking women, like movie stars. And now you go over there, you see heavy hitters on the ones and twos, talking about, with a toothpick type of G-string looking like, it's the Grand Canyon coming through.
Right.
Everybody's popping through, and I'm just like, I'm honored that the Bronx actually made a turn from 35 years ago to now. That was all dormant, and it was nothing but murder. What was it? Sex, money, murder. And when you heard about that, it was Dan Soundview. Rest in peace to Pistol Pete. Rest in peace to Homicide's own Ja. That's how I met Fat Joe. Through Ja. I was 14 years old. And I used to just stand there and listen to this guy named Ja from Homicide. And Fat Joe used to come through with this dude named Coel that they were from Kelly and Longwood. And this was when he would just came out with Flo Joe.
Right.
Now, that was just really his breakout. Before that was the Apollo for him.
Right.
And since then, shout out to Ja, they smoked him right up the block for walking. Him and a guy that never been in the hood. He just came in the hood to hang out with him, and because of his popularity, the music, and he had the block, they smoked him. A good guy, a real good guy. He was strong, and then his younger brother used to be on Interville, and he reminded me of Dragon. Because he used to spit. Right. And I got Siri talking to me on my watch. You heard her?
Yeah.
That's the CIA.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying is about the whole Hunts Point, Longwood area. Big ups to you for your transformation for the last 35 years. Mm-hmm. Because while I was down in Florida, I was thinking about my come up. And I was hearing all these stories of people throwing up back in the day stories, all these old school, old dudes that must have been done 5, 10, 15, 20 years in prison because that's all it was down there.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, yo, back in the days, with this voice, back in the days, and when we used to push the boom. And I was like, I'm on vacation. Why I got to be listening to this? And when I went to the beach, I got a greater appreciation for everything I was hearing. I mean, right in this area, over here, I used to run in these train tracks with my friends from Longwood. I found a Mickey Mantle card. We found a train that had a bunch of magazines, cards, and comic books. We took all them stuffs. They took gold coins and all. And through my travels in life, I lost that Mickey Mantle card. I could have been a very wealthy person right now. Right. And it was right in these train tracks, And I reflected on all that, on the come up.
Right.
And I want to just say that gratitude is something we don't profess enough. So my gratitude is right now live worldwide with my brother from another to say thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity to have those hard experiences.
For sure. I can dig it.
Because there are many people that come to New York and can't survive.
Yeah.
But you can leave New York and survive. But when you come from the Bronx, you're a special type of survivor. Because you could go anywhere and people would know there's something different about you. We have something about us. The Bronx Nights has this special thing. And people were telling me, you're not from out here.
Right.
And they would want to talk to me. White, black, Indian. I was conversing with everyone out there about business, politics, games, sports. They were like, are you a teacher or something? No, I'm just a person that listens.
A very needful skill. Yes, sir.
Because when you come from the streets of when you come from the streets of disbelief to a higher learning, where drugs, pimps, hoes, illegal lotto was a man's earning, and Hunt's Point was just a trip away from seeing another chick end up face down on the expressway. That's where I grew up. That's where victimology is created from. That's where criminal justice takes its knowledge from the Bronx, Queens, Harlem, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Park Hill area.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because the rest of Staten Island, you know.
Right.
And don't get it twisted. You go to Park Hill, whoo, back in the day.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I used to go out there with my man Rob, I was like, what is this? And I was fascinated by it. And then when I lived in Brooklyn, you know, Church Ave, by Prospect Park, I grew up at a time when Zulu Nation was huge out there. Huge.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know? And then I did a little stint.
What up, Wiz?
Yes, sir. And I did a little stint in Queens. They don't like Queens much.
What's up, gatekeeper? How you doing, Tyrone? Peace, everyone.
Good. Salute. The Queens confuses me with the high numbers. You could be on 46th Ave and 124th Street. What do you mean 46th Ave, bro? I just want to know, you know, the street, and that's it. Let's go. These dudes want to be calling stuff that is just, and when you go to Jamaica, Jamaica's easier, but outside of Jamaica, it's got all these, oh my God, what is going on? I try to go to the World Resorts. My GPS threw me off twice. That's the GPS.
Yeah, it happens that way.
You know?
You make sure that you put in 43rd, what was 43rd Street, 43rd Road,
right.
Or 43rd Avenue.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd be 43rd Street and 49th Road. And then the GPS goes and takes you to 49th Road on 39th. Oh, man, get out of here. Yeah. And then, you know, the little stink in Harlem was when, I don't know if you remember this, back in the 90s, a bucket was dropped on a cop's head in Dominican land down on 110th Street. And then they were throwing fireballs and all that off of roofs and all that because there were riots. Right. It happened for about 2 months. So I enjoy all those experiences. And when I was telling people, when I was hearing all these old school Hennessy drinking, cognac loving, whiskey fumbling individuals, white, black, Spanish, all sitting there listening to the youngin, as they call me. No, they call me Young Blood. Hey, Young Blood. So I was telling them where I came from, and they said, wow, you sound like you came from a concrete jungle. And I was like, well, that's what they call the Bronx. How did you know?
Right, just right.
Right, because you know, rednecks out there try to throw a little innuendos towards your way. Yeah. You know, and I kicked it with them. I said, listen, you know, every country around the world has a redneck. You know, white, black, different. It's a hick. They just call y'all rednecks. I said, you go to Puerto Rico, you think you talk funny and you look funny? Go to Puerto Rico, see what a hick is. The same as you, but without the racism. Right. You know, we'll take a hog and we'll put it on a big ass tree trunk, dig a hole right near the water and get it going. You know, and these people are looking at me like, oh, mind you, they got the 357s right here. They 9mm right here. And they're mad cool. I said, yo, you know, in New York, the crime rate is so high. And they say, because y'all need this. Because if more of y'all was carrying this and people saw y'all doing this, y'all will have less crime. So shout out to you, Florida. Thank you for allowing me to go down there. That was my stink. You know, the rest of this week is going to be crazy bipolar with weather. Sports, how the Yanks are doing?
I wasn't paying attention.
Me neither. Because the Mets, I assume they still like the Jets, you know, and the Nets. Hopefully, with Rogers there, the Jets will turn it around. I already got 4 people that bought tickets and sent me the pictures that they're taking me to the Jets games just so I can see Aaron Rodgers and be a cheerleader. And you know what?
Oh yeah, that's right. You Packer fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't mind it.
Come to the dark side.
Yeah. I did it when Brett Favre was a Jet. You know. And then I had the audacity to go as with the Brett Favre Jet jersey when he came back as a Minnesota Viking. Everybody was looking at me like, "Oh, this dude is crazy. You want to die?" You know. So yeah, I'm gonna accept that. And you guys, you know, thank you all. You think you're pimping me out, but you're actually making me happy.
Yeah. Oh shit! The good thing is you get a chance to see it play a lot more because it's in New York.
Yeah, it's in New York. Yeah, that's right. All you people that call him prima donna, we're gonna see how you see what Broadway Rodgers does because it's his neighborhood.
Yeah, but they're gonna be a little more forgiving because he's with us. So.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
It's gonna be the game of the year when they play the Packers, and you know. I'm still a fan of the Packers, but I'm just going to follow Aaron for a little bit because I need you to get that second ring. Just so you could be solidified. You got 4 MVPs, brother. I need you to get a second ring at least because Eli got more than you. We can't let that happen. We can't let, what is his name? Mr. Magoo beat you because Eli got that face. You ever seen Eli? Looking like a cartoon character. All right. He was just in a Fat Joe store the other day, licking the bottom of some sneakers there because he thought Fat Joe was lying when he says he actually licks the bottom of his shoes. And he says, "You really do that?" And he says, "Yeah, man." And then he went and did it. So shout out to Eli for being over here in the South Boogie Down Bronx and Fat Joe's store, which is no less than 5 minutes from here. All right. He was out here representing because Fat Joe is now heavy into sports. Of course, he's always been, but even more so because, you know, Jay-Z is an agent. Right. Rockefeller agency. So a lot of things going on. I just would like for our people to benefit more.
I could dig it.
You know, put more stuff out here for our people in this area. Yeah. All right. So I think I'm gonna play some videos. What you think? Take a quick break.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
You know, take some phone calls. We have a friend that's actually taking off to do her movie premiere. Cindy's flying out.
Okay.
It looks like she's got the funding.
Okay.
From the last time she was on the show and all, you know.
Yeah, good luck, Cindy. That's what's up.
She got our shirts.
Oh, okay.
You know, I left the event without the shirt, but she said that she's gonna hook us up with shirts and all.
Oh, okay.
And you know, we're gonna celebrate each and every one of you because the show is about you. And if you want to promote your business or you want to be a guest on our show, be sure to email Davon Franklin at
DAYRF as in Frank 13@gmail.com
or RamboBX180@yahoo.com, and we'll look you out. We could do a remote interview or in-person interview because, as you see, the pandemic has subsided, quote unquote, 85%. Or we can also, you know, have you remotely from any part of the world. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You could be in Africa, Asia, China, Australia. We've had people call us in and do remote interviews from those countries. Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, you know, Brazil. Just look at these 2 guys. We fly. We hit you up with information from up in the sky. We don't lie. We try to survive. While you looking down at the ground where you soon gonna be when you die. That's not us. We a must because we dangerous. Davon Franklin,
Jose Rivera,
is a must to be seen every Wednesday because we don't bust a bus. Right. Let's go.
Stays on. Lately I've been feeling like I got no time. Rushing love, taking drugs, selling drugs, we did both sides. The good son, if she tell it, I'm the bad guy. I told her we could be happy, just be low key. I get mad high, quarantine had his distant, need a reconnection. Reinvested on my chicken till shit started clicking. All these baddies, I could pick them, now I dub them like a 20 bag. Okay,
No producer, we gon' get him tagging. Put him in a song too. Mix you with exotic up and put you in a blunt too. My mom, she a OG. She just want a G-Wagon. I just gotta stop slacking. I'm just tryna big bag it. Fuck the budget up like I don't give a fuck. Shorty wanna fuck, damn. I be iffy on these hoes. Getting lifted off the smoke, no pop. Pass the Glock to my shooter, pick and pop. Ayy. Need some lemon pepper wings, Rick Ross. How this skinny nigga went and turned into the big boss. I took a big loss, then I took another, then another, then another. Yo, that's word to my mother. And Ricky, that's my cousin, but really that's my brother. Fell in love with the money now, I can't love another. Ayy, and I'ma let that bitch breathe too. Ayy, and I'ma let that bitch breathe too.
No se vuelve a enamorar.
Explícale, Junior.
Dice que no se vuelve a enamorar. Dice la niña que no va por mí. Ay, porque no la supe respetar. Ya no tengo la malla que ella conoció. Ahí dice que me toca cambiar, que me concentre y vuelva a ser yo. Ay, dice que yo hago más, pero lo de nosotros nunca funcionó.
A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. Oye la mía, yo estoy pa' mi loquera, yo estoy pa' mi locura, porque no estoy pensando en cagar, que yo soy figura. Hoy voy a coger la pista, toma mucha cerveza, lo traigo mano arriba, que ahora es que esto empieza.
Así que no se vuelve a enamorar. Dice la niña que no va por mí. Ay, porque no la supe respetar. Ya no tengo la malla que ella conoció. Ahí dice que me toca cambiar, que me concentre y vuelva a ser yo. Ay, dice que yo hago más, pero lo de nosotros nunca funcionó.
A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti.
Ella tu cama no me llama, tu cuerpo ya no me interesa. Muchacha, sigue con tu drama, que tú estás mal de la cabeza. Oye, ya no estás en mi cama, porque para tenerlo todo hay que vivir sin nada.
A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. Mira, mira, música cubana de verdad, música cubana para que aprenda. Ahora que pase lo que pase, ahora que venga lo que venga. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. A mí me va mejor, a mí me va mejor sin ti, sin ti. Yo te lo dije, Junior Mami, de la casa de Jerry, tú sabes. Isaír, fenomenal, Calle Renco, Alex Conde. Esto es lo nuevo que viene, tú sabes.
MDA, pa' que te coma el cake.
Pues sweat. Estamos en Nickelbocker. Que viva Puerto Rico. Vaya, buddy.
They say I'm so damn boricua and I rep it all the time. Isla del Encanto, yes, my island is so fine. That Latin kinda even shines cuando está puro New York. Incorporate caramelo en some papi chulo. Rep lo mío, rep lo tuyo. Totones y candule. If you don't do it, who's gon' do it? Blowing in so heavy today. I'm that Goya, Matobo, I'm that flavor to that music. I'm the sangre de un guerrero. Boricua and I scream it out loud. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. 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 It's the hip hop. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. I'm Puerto Rican. de Salinas, playa de New York esquinas, Cides por Toro, como suena el coro, me mulo mucho oro, Empire State el morro, alza tu bandera, ganamos la guerra, yo soy de allá afuera, aquí empezamos con nada. Donde quiera presento mi tierra, making noise, estamos haciendo ruido, libertad, justa los sonidos, movimiento militaria, boricua este cover de área, we here, nos llegamos, latinoamericano, waving the US bandera, Puerto Rico festivo esa estrella, qué bonita bandera, qué bella es mi cultura, ya tú sabes qué pasa from the Rican raza y como esa no ninguna, scream it out loud, I'm Puerto Rican and proud, vaya bori, I'm Puerto Rican and proud. Pueblo de mi isla tan bella, Puerto Rico, Ponce, San Juan, mi pueblo Salinas, I'm Puerto Rican and proud, I'm Puerto Rican and proud, Leno la, I'm Puerto Rican and proud, que viva mi cultura, I'm Puerto Rican and proud, alza tu bandera, I'm Puerto Rican and proud, wave it por donde quiera. Waving my flag, repping the beautiful culture we have. Si el goya tiene que ser bueno, taste the New York veneno. I'm so arroz con habichuela, pava machete una guayabera. Qué tremendo son, puertorriqueño de corazón. I'm Puerto Rican and proud. You see me? I'm Puerto Rican and proud.
Yo no sé ni cómo actuar si yo te vuelvo a ver. Me enamoraste inmensamente y no sé qué pensar. Andar contigo y recorrer, besándonos sin miedo en la tempestad. No sé qué me ha pasado, quiero saber. Quiero una noche nada más. Quiero una noche nada más. Me enamoré de lo prohibido.
Hold on one second, brother, while we mute this right quick. Is this hip hop Ibarito on?
What's going on, bro?
Yo, brother, we just played your video. DAVON was just talking about how he was out there at Knickerbocker. and you know what I'm saying, and showing you love and support because you keep the culture alive. You know, you and I go way back, you know what I'm saying, more than a decade, family ties, you already know. But I was just telling him how you found, you know, what people have tried to do for many years. You found the trick to putting it all together. Hip hop Jibarito. The floor is yours, my brother. Let the world know how you do it.
Oh my God, man! Absolutely. I tried many different things, man, and I was like, man, I know I got it. I just gotta find that one little. That's it. That's it. The door would be wide open. So you know, I created the character Hip Hop Jibarito. So be more based on that because I'm no longer a young rapper. You know what I mean? I was a young rapper before. We know each other so many years. Now I'm a grown man. Now I'm a father. You know, and taking care of my family. And I was like, you know what? If we be based on the character and based on preserving salsa, we won't have to worry about the age or or stuff like that. You know, because I was like, man, I've been trying to do this all my life. I remember I was 20 years old. I remember when I hit 20 and I was like, I think I'm too old to rap. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Like now that, it's like, I hit 40, so it's like, wow, man, I got to do something else. And we did something and it's great. We have the orchestra. We've been touring. We were in San Francisco. From San Francisco, we went to North Carolina. Now, I mean, it's been incredible. We just got back. And to be on a stage like that, not only on a stage with them, to be promoted on Telemundo with these big, these big guys, the big salseros, and being notified as their show is great, no matter how famous they are, their show be great, and it's still not as great as the Hip Hop Jibarito show. I had to put the show together. But you remember, Rambo, you remember I used to roll with just me and Ricky in the track.
Right.
You know from the beginning. And little by little, I got the musicians. I put an ad out on Craigslist. I met amazing musicians, and had so many ups and downs with working with musicians. But it taught me a lot. It taught me how to work and deal with musicians, how to pay them, and how to maneuver, large instruments because you got to pay everybody. I employ 11 people.
Right.
So it's tough. It's tough, man. Now it's like, wow, it's like, man, you're the boss. You got to take care of these guys. You got to feed them. I have to get an RV, rent an RV or rent a van to get them all in one vehicle, so we can make it on time and execute, get the job done.
Right.
And man, I can't believe I'm even living that and still being able to, represent the hip hop and, the culture. And I'm appreciative. My tour is still going on right now. Right now, I'm back in New York. I'm always back and forth because, I got my family right now with my son. My son just had a game right now. An amazing game just came out of it. And my son's a prospect, man.
Okay.
12-year-old, big. He's playing. He's the center. Queens defenders, so I've been dealing with that, but while I'm on tour, my son has his tour, like he was, the basketball tour. They went to Boston, that. But yo, Rambo, I was just in San Francisco. My bad. Am I on or something? Am I live or we just?
We live, baby. We live.
Oh shit, man! All right.
You already know, family. We got you.
We live on the radio, no fuimos, Hip Hop Jibarito. Listen, man. Oh man, no grind, no shine, mi gente.
You already know.
No grind, no shine.
Yo, Sal, let everybody know, because I know you've already done your own show at the Grandstand Copacabana, right? But I see that you sent me a flyer where you're the main attraction, as always, but there's other added artists that are going to be there. So that means the Copacabana, as you and I spoke in the past, you know what I'm saying, with the business aspect and all that. So obviously they understand and appreciate your talent and your band, that they asked you to come back, and now, with other acts. So opening up for a place like the Copacabana, somewhere where people dream of even just entering. Speak about that.
Jesus. that's a dream come true. I just can't believe it. I did it the first time he gave me a shot, and he seen that I packed it, and I brought something different. It was the same as before, though, because what they do is they have one salsa band, and then they have like the Copacabana dancers come out, and then the DJ, and that's it. And the same thing like now. So those other people on the flyer, they're not performers. That's just a Copacabana dance girl.
Oh.
Dressed up as a Copacabana. Yeah, I think they call it Synergy or something like that, some shit like that.
Okay. So they're the entertainment aside from you.
Right. Yeah, I'm the only entertainment. But yo, bro, they've been hitting me up hard, like, yo, when you want to do it, and I don't really do clubs. I only like doing like corporate events or festivals and stuff like that. Hold on before you go in. I like doing stuff like that, and because the club thing, it's tough. Getting the guys there, waiting to get paid or late, and so those kind of things, those issues, I was like, you know what, man, this is not even worth it. You know what I mean? Unless we getting paid good. So I got to be able to pay my guys, but Copacabana took care of me. I did the 116 festival. I had no idea. I did 2 stages of the 116 festival. All right, you want to go? I was going to walk a little bit. All right, so bring her in. She has to eat anyway. Yeah, but I did 2 stages at the 116 festival. I did the D100 stage, and what was the other one? KTU or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And man, crushed it. We crushed the show. It was incredible, unbelievable. And I had when I did that, the 116 festival, they awarded me for performing over 15 years at the 116 festival. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when they did that, I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. They awarded me. And the award show after party happens to be at the Copacabana. When the guy see me right away, the first thing he said, like, "Oh, I've been hitting you up, man. What's up?" I was like, "Yo, I was trying to stay out of Manhattan, with my guys, but I want to do it. Let's do it. He's like, "Yo, listen, man. I just want to have you come back. How's July 1st?" And I was like, "Whoa, that's like around the corner." And he's like, "Man, let's do it." And I said, "All right, cool." The flyer was done the next day. I'm honored to even have Copacabana hitting me up like that, because when I was a youngin', that was the place.
Exactly.
Like you the showman of the corporate of the Copacabana.
Yeah, man.
Papi, you good? Can you close the door? So yeah, to be the show is incredible. The Copacabana. Not only that, to be doing like Jackson Ave, to be doing 116. So I used to watch people like the Mark Anthony's and the Tito Rojas, Tito Nieves, Lavo. I used to watch them, Eddie Palmieri and all them. I used to watch them do those stages. Those stages were big like that. It was real big like that. So for me, growing up, watching that, I used to say, yo, one day I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be on that stage. Right. And man, I would try every year, and I'll never get on there. I'm like, man, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And I had to, figure out what I really need to do to get by, to get across, to make the people love it more, to touch their spirit, to touch all these people. Well, I was telling you about San Francisco, my bro. San Francisco was incredible. I just couldn't believe it. Even the experience, and the fans to come up, because there's so many New Yorkers that moved to San Francisco, the West Coast or North Carolina, because of the military. They joined the military, ended up having a family and staying there. So here I come with my band, we all New Yorkers, bringing New Yorker swag to these salsa, festivals. They're like, yo, you made me feel at home. We love you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It was that kind of deal. So it's official, man. I feel like so grateful to be that guy, to preserve salsa, to represent, salsa hip hop, and I'll be doing Ocho Beach too, man. Ocho Beach, I think it's coming up July 9th. That's the following week, I think.
Well, you already know your family's already here to support you, my brother.
Hey, the music is very flavorful. By the way, to let you know, man, it's very creative, very flavorful, and very dope. You know what I'm saying?
That. Yo, D, I didn't go to the Knickerbocker parade. I didn't make it, and people were hitting me up like, nah, bro. This is not the Knickerbocker parade without the hip hop Igualito. I was grateful to even get those kind of messages. I was like, they were mad at me. The politicians called me too, like, how you not here? And I was like, you know, I said, damn, I should have went. Yeah, after that, I was like, I should have went over there for a little bit and gone to the Bronx. It's that I love being in the Bronx.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? I love the Bronx. I'm there every weekend. I'm in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And after the Puerto Rican Day Parade, they have a celebration. Salina does this big celebration in Flamboyant Garden.
Right.
And they've been doing that every year since I was a baby. Even before I was born, they've been doing that. And I didn't want to miss that because all my family from Salinas be there.
Right.
You know, and I was like, nah, I just want to be with my family. I didn't want to do the Knickerbocker thing unless I was going to be treated some kind of way, which is get a float, swing by in a float.
Right.
Or maybe I fucked up. After that, I said, damn, I should have. My best friend got like 11 Lambos, bro.
Right.
I could have just been like, yo, just yeah, because he owns a body shop, whatever. I would have been like, yo, bro, just let me, you know, pass behind the Lambo on the passenger side or wavy.
Right.
That's what's up.
That would have been nice, bro.
So, Sal, let everybody know. Let everybody know what they're gonna expect this Saturday, my brother. Let everybody know what they can expect, bro.
Yo, Saturday's gonna be lit. You know, yo, check me out, Copacabana. We up at 9 o'clock. Be there, you know, at 8. Come have some drinks, chill, roll out, hip hop Ibarito, que tal nos fuimos. They're gonna have some dancers there. They're gonna have, man, it's gonna be incredible. So many people are coming out, you know, because Salsa Saturdays at the Copacabana is evolving. It's getting powerful. You know what I'm saying? I happen to help, you know, be one of the first orchestras to be popping off at Copa. So, you know, I remember people like, oh, the Copa? So they closed down. They're back. You know, Copa's back. I know the guy. Yo, I would like to connect you with him also. You heard Rambo? To connect you with my boy Ruben. I don't know if you know him, the owner of the Copa. You know who was in there? Funny Latino. He was in there. He was the bartender, man. Is that crazy?
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's a bartender in there.
Okay. I guess, you know, everybody's doing their thing, you know?
Oh, small fucking world. And then the security guard is my homie from Bushwick, like from Troutman Boy. Like, we grew up together. So it's like, it was like a family thing there, man. Copacabana is an official place to be. You know, it's I know it's it's on 51st Street off the west side highway. You know, anybody want to know, that's where it's at. But you can check out Copa. If you get the Copa tickets online, they're only $10. $10 to go to the Copa. Come on, dude.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to go out Saturday, July 1st, and see my brother from another Hip Hop Ibarito own Soundboy Cartagena, music by DJ Annie Starr and DJ Smiley. 8 p.m. dance lessons and 11 p.m. show by Virico and Molly. 9 p.m. live salsa band. Hip Hop Ibarito. After midnight performance by Ginnery. And for tickets, just go to the CopaCabanaNYC.com. Doors open from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. 625 West 51st Street, New York, 10019. And if not, just hit up Hip Hop Ibarito and Ricky himself and let him know Rambo sent you. You already know. My brother, I'll be seeing you. I love you. Stay up, stay safe. We get up, Bobby.
Stay connected, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. You already. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard $10 to get into the Copa?
They have another spot to take my lady. So,
yeah. And then salsa lessons?
Yeah.
Free salsa lessons? The salsa lessons is like $40 a night when you want to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Real good salsa lessons. There, that's what you're paying for is fun. Because you're doing movement therapy, you get to eat, and you get to drink, and you get to hang out and network for $10.
Sounds like a plan.
And the Copa holds up to like 500 people. So
the legendary Copa.
The legendary. And then they have girls that come out like Chiquita Banana and all that with all the fruits on their head. You know what I mean?
Right.
And anybody out there that's wanting to live healthy, go out there. You might get you a nice piece of thigh of some fruit or something walking by. All right. Show you, right? You already know. We're going to take a quick, short commercial break and go right back to another video. only on the Extremities ENT Talk Show with DAVON Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
You already know.
Yeah. I'm going to battle.
I love Chris Rich.
Yeah. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah. Putting pressure, none more, nigga, none lesser. 9 Ninas all on the dresser. Ain't a killer, but don't test it. Hold on, demon. Got the drop, the town hot. You ride around in the big drop. The big body while your man's plot. It be your homies from the sandbox. Explains why your man's not. Pussy nigga got your man's locked. Yeah. My ex-bitch wanna get up. She still fuck with that nigga. And I ain't stupid, it's a setup. So both of them got wet up. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah. This one a daddy. I'm back and I'm ready. Whipping a Chevy, trap out the telly, strapping the deli. Your bitch a 10, okay. My bitch a 20. Steady. You gotta aim steady. Leave his face in spaghetti. Demons on me, I'm ready. Feel like Nas up in belly. Ain't shit, you could tell me. Never. Demon. Big dog and I'm leaning. Big drip, Aquafina. Shorty 5, so I steam her. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah.
Creo que quiero sorprender a la novia mía con algo bonito.
Más o menos por qué.
Todavía no sé.
Acompáñame a llegar hasta el cielo, a sentarnos en una nube a conversar, que cada rayo de sol alumbre tu mirar, para ver en tus ojos eso que me hace volar. Oh, wow. Dame un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma, hacer para vivir con este amor terrenal? Yo sigo loco esperando, tú solo dime hasta cuándo. Seguiré buscándote, acompáñame a llegar hasta el cielo. Dame un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma. Ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, 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 oh. Juan, que la diferencia tú sabes. A&X al cover, Stereo Sun Entertainment. Oh yes, Team Monkey Entertainment, man.
Hey, know the fuck it is. EQ, who run it? Who run it? Yo, just get me a blizzy or something. It's about to get lit, no frontin'. EQ been running up all of these checks, chasing these bands, racing through all of these hundreds. See me, I'm swerving the humps. I'm eating good, many honors. Nick Cannon the way I be drumming. EQ say stuntin', curving your bitch like it's nothing. See me, I'm swerving the foreign. EQ not boring, I'm flying designer. EQ always acting real popper. Your ex nigga still in the Honda. My goonies stay towing them choppers, make them removes or run up and pop ya. See me, I'm dressed up in Prada. Never been a fan of the drama. Who you think you ahead of, not us? The fams in this bitch and we know we the shiv. Yo, bitch pulling up, you know I gotta do her. Pass it to the bros like I'm passing the sick. Look at my neck and you know it's like 6. Bro with the flu, his flow's too sick. So see my walk, just look at the drip. Bunches got the pole, he let it go quick. Bitches like what now? Niggas like what how? Like you supposed to stay down or something? Scoring these touchdowns, look at these buzz down. Call me the king like I'm Braun or something. Pull up in a lamb or something. Shoot the glizzy to the jam or something. Dance on your bitch like I'm Cameron son. She said she got 6 friends or something. Said they give her neck in the bands no front. Even they smoking the grams or something. Put them in the coffin, little nigga not walking. Time to call them mans or something. Who running? Who running? Let me get it back. And they know me for shitting on everybody. EQ, I'm the one you stay hearing about. All I gotta make is one call of Brodies. Like 5-0, they come through and air it out. Got boy going crazy on 40s. On the block, Felly got 30. Got the good gas for a 20. Then I skied off in a hurry. And my sniper, he shoot it like Curry. EQ, I'm hitting the race. Rockin' below in the race. They calling me Kika the Great. I'm all about headlines. What is the deadline? EQ, I'm breaking the rules. I got me some triplets, got me some twinsies. Who I'ma pick on no clue. My roller been bustin', I'll just stay clutching. Bro be like, shoot, I'm like who? EQ, I always been bull. VV's always been a pool. All fight all up on the sneaks. So I guess that means I'm bougie. If you see shorties at the O, those are all EQ groupies. And they naked in the koozies. My goonies stay towing them Uzis. EQ, I'm going up the perkies. I love it when bitches give slurpees. All I smoke is gas, you know my numbers hitting. We lift it. EQ one of a kind, you know the kid is different. I'm different. Niggas hating on me, but it's cool. Guess I got rich too soon. Guess I got rich too soon. Yeah. Guess I got rich too soon. Hey, hey, EQ. Who run it? The fams. Who run it? The fams. Who run it? Yeah, you know who run it. The fams.
Hold on. Yes, sir. You know the vibes. It's your favorite Bronx nigga, man. EQ. Hey, hey. Dressing all black like a ninja. With the smoke, Lord knows I'm a sinner. All this lean quarter body on my liver. I'm a hot-head, cold-blooded killer. Real street nigga in the hood with my white tee. When it come to beef, we don't...
All right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You just saw what it is to have great talent here. We're still spinning their music after a long while. DAVON Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
We here promoting Hip Hop Ibarito. That's right. Go out this Saturday. $10 to get into the Copacabana. You better be there to dance, learn, sing, everything, drink, all that. And then we had EQ representing the fams. And then we had Wonky La Diferencia, Stadium Sounds. And, just enjoy life, man. That's what the whole thing is about. You live it, love it, do it. Don't wait, procrastinate, because all you're going to do is just be fake. On behalf of my brothers and sisters out in the world, if I learned something more today than I did yesterday, it wasn't a day wasted of life.
Call it live.
Calling you live.
Hey,
Edgar, what's going on? You got about 1 minute before checkout. Go ahead, do your shout outs and everything right quick, or just talk about something right quick that you wanted to call in for.
Yes, of course. I just want to give a shout out to everyone that made it all possible, especially yourself. Thank you for participating too. We did a wonderful event together, a free lunch movie release, and also all the other events that we have been doing. I just want to give a shout out to all the people that have been cooperating with us and everything, and opening up the summer to make it a great one. The presentation was awesome. It was up to her. And again, this is only the beginning. This is a new year, and we are definitely taking it to another level. I'm inviting each and every one of you to stay, booked with us, including you, Jose. Like I said, your families, shout out to you, the crew, and a shout out to everyone that made it all possible. I mean, you guys are the best. I mean, without you guys, it would not be us. And that's we that make the team, And I want to make thank each and every one of y'all, You guys are the best.
All right, that's my manager right there, my community advisor, Edgar Vasquez. Be sure to look him up on Facebook and Instagram, because this man makes things happen. He goes straight to the mayor himself and say, we need this to be done for our community. And what he will do for me, he will do for you, because he's honorable. All right, thank you for calling in, Edgar. Love you. See you soon.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Keep going with your show. You're in the back. Take care.
All right. Davon?
Oh, mine's the same. Oh, I do want to say something real quick for everybody out there. Keep your hands to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have any more unfortunate situations and issues like we had out there in Chi-Town and other places. All right. Live, love life, and take care of each other. Peace.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch us each and every week on the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show on our Access Radio. Shout out to Big Al Williams for giving us the platform each and every week to be able to promote our business and everyone else. That's right. Like Edgar said, it's never about me. It's always about we. We all we got. X-Tremitiez!
ENT.
Let it resume. Don't hesitate. Make a love. Don't wait. Open your heart and let my love come in. I want the moment to start when I can feel your heart. With more love and more joy than age of time could ever destroy. Oh, honey, now my love is so sound. Gonna take 100 lifetimes to live it down. Wear it down, tear it down. This is no fiction, this is no act, this is real, it's a fact. I'll always belong only to you, and each day I'll be living to make sure I'm giving you more love and more joy than any age of time could ever destroy. Honey, now my love will be so sound. It'll take 100 lifetimes to live it down. Wear it down and tear it down. As we grow older, no need to fear. When you need me, I'll be here. I'll be beside you every step of the way. My heart is truthful and it's keeping in you. More love and more joy than any age of time could ever destroy. Oh, honey, now my love will be living down where